Hi guys, it's me Jace, and I'm back with another tutorial, and this time it's for a bracelet. It's called ARANEAE. Okay, this was designed by a wonderful friend, and her name is rainbowloom.enthusiast. Okay, or Indira as we call her, Indy as friends. She is a friend of mine, and she designed this bracelet called ARANEAE. Oh my god, that's so gross, I burped. Okay, so rainbowloom.enthusiast, you should follow her because she's a really good designer, designs complicated bracelets. This is the one that she posted, and this is the bracelet that got her the Rainbow Loom Star of the Week. Woohoo! Oh my god, this bracelet won, so we really have to rush this tutorial, okay? Because that is a star bracelet. So rainbowloom.enthusiast, follow her, okay? And this is her ARANEAE bracelet, and it is a complicated bracelet with lots of layers, and we will do our best to give it to you the best way we can. So let's get started. The configuration of our bar pin is setup is this way. We have 5 rows, and we have a staggered configuration. The first, the third, and the fifth are lower than the second and the fourth. Okay, so make sure you do it that way. And if you want a full wrap, you will go all the way up. Okay, so the first thing that we need to do is to lay in our border bands. And for the border, I am going to use white. Okay, so I'm just getting my white color. Okay, sorry, I'm just getting them now. Okay, so for the border, you have to start putting your lock. I'm going to put the 2 bands first. That's my lock. It's all down there already. Now start putting the first band going from the center, going out to the right. And then the second band is going to be going out. Going, going out to the right. This is going out to the left. Jason, what's going on with you? And then you go down. And then you go down. See? Very basic setup. And then you just go all the way up, and for a full wrist I take 20 links 20 gaps. So these are the gaps. So I do 20, and that's perfect for my wrist. So if you're an adult, you'll be perfect with 20 gaps long of a bracelet. So okay guys, so I'm just gonna go up until I reach the 20 gaps that I need, and then we're just gonna go close the bracelet, the end rather of this setup, same way we started it. Okay, so I'll be back in a few seconds. So we've already finished the border bands, and now I will show you how it looks at the end. And we just closed it same way. We went down, then we went up to the center. Okay, so it's not very difficult, and you can hear the chicken or the rooster going "Cock-a-rock-a," because where I live is very nice. It's like a province. It's quiet and peaceful, and people are peace loving and generous. So I am in good company. Okay, so for the next one, what am I doing? I'm transferring my parts. Oh yeah, you can see it anyway. So we are going to lay 2 single chains going up, the second and the fourth. Okay, so for those single chains, we are going to use olive green. Okay, let me open. Wait, I think I haven't opened one already. Why am I getting a new one? There, I haven't opened olive green already. And I am noisy. See? Okay, so olive green it is. And it will go up the center, just like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1 rubber band. Ha, ha, ha. 2 rubber bands. Ha, ha, ha. I'm sure that's gonna take forever. And there's someone there that I know wanted to hear that again. Hello, Nexta. My friend Nexta. Sure, you're having a blast with that. So anyway, guys, we will do 2 single chains all the way up, okay? And then I will back it. I will back myself in a few seconds. And we're back. So now we finished the single chains all the way up to the end. I don't need to show you the end. We are now going to put what we call the popular starburst. Okay, so we are going to go to the starburst portion, and the starburst portion are those that you see, the pink ones. Okay, so what we will do is we will put starbursts in alternatingly. So instead of just telling you, just might as well just start. Okay, so you start from the center. The first starburst will have to start from here, going up to the 2 o'clock. You always start on the right one, okay? Remember that. Do not change the sequence. And then going down to 4 o'clock, and then 6 o'clock, and then you go to 8 o'clock, and then 10 o'clock, and then 12 o'clock. Okay? So basically, you do not change the sequence. Let me just go check my notes again. So you will just keep doing the same sequence over and over again, but you will start from the second one, the following one. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch color. From the mango, I will go to brown. Then I start on the 2 o'clock again, the 4, the 6, the 8, the 9, 10 rather, and then the 12th. Okay, so you have 2 starbursts now. Then I will go back to mango with this one. So I start again in the center, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, and 12 o'clock. Okay, so that's easy. I'm sure you get it now, and I will be back in a few seconds. So we now finished all our starbursts for all of these sections, and we will now put triple cap bands on all of them. So what we're going to do is we're going to get the same color and make triple cap bands. Okay, triple. And then you apply the triple cap band on top of the starburst. Okay, so for the brown it's the same, triple cap it, and then you just apply it like so. Okay, then same with the mango, one more time. Love the mango bands, they are gorgeous. Okay, and then just finish all of it. Okay, triple cap. Oop, nice to get that one. Triple cap. Okay, so don't get confused where to put it. You just put it on your starbursts. Okay, so just keep triple capping them. Okay, so I'll just finish this off and I'll be back in a few seconds. So now that we finished putting the cap bands, we are now going to go to the next step, which is laying the X bands in between the starbursts. Okay, so when I say X bands in between the starbursts, it's these pegs. You see those 2 starbursts? It's in this one, on this one. So what we're going to do is from the middle, we go out downwards to the left, and then we go down as well to the right. And then from the center, we go up to the left. From the center, we go up to the right. So it's just really X bands. Okay, so we'll do it one more time. 1, and then the other side, and then we go to the other side, and then there. Okay, so I hope that's clear. And then you keep going up your loom and put bands on those gaps in between the starbursts, just X. Okay, be back in a few. Okay, so now you can see that we've already laid in the X bands of every X band going up the center, and then we will now wait, hold on, checking my notes if I'm right. Okay, we will now go to the next part, which is laying the bands on the side, the zigzag bands that go up the side. If I know what color I will use. Oh shucks, I forgot to get a color. Let me just see what to get. Something that is a bit masculine, so I will use army green. Okay, because I want to wear this bracelet myself. I got an army green, okay, color. So what we will be doing is you will start from this bottom peg. Oops, am I too low? There you go. From these 2 bottom pegs, you go out, and then you go in, and then you go out, and then you go in, and you go out. It's all just zigzags. So you put one here, oops, one there, and one here, and then you put going in, see, and then you go out again. Okay, so I'm doing both sides, but you can actually just do one if you want. It depends on your trip. Okay, and then go up. Just keep doing that. Okay, nothing too hard to think about. Okay, if you want, you can bend your hands so that it just looks difficult, you know, like putting it this way, then it looks like it's so hard, you know, like that. Then you can lie down and then put the bands lying down, you know, because this is an easy step just to challenge yourself. Just kidding. Okay, so anyway, I'll go back. I'll go back in a while. I'll finish all the zigzag bands going up, and I'll see you in a few seconds. Okay, so we've laid all the X bands. As you can see, it just goes all the way up. You don't have to worry about how it ends because you just put it at the last peg. Whichever way it goes, it will go to that last peg. Okay, and now we will go to the last part, which is the final set of bands, the single chain that goes from the bottom. there's my there's the end. Okay, from the bottom all the way up to the end of the loom again. So you need another set of border bands. Okay, so you will put it from the bottom going up, and then followed by the next one. Again, something that is so hard to do. Okay, so it's like laying another set of border bands, you know. We don't really like border bands so much, right? Indie, what do you think, Indie? Border din pag may time. So it's not like we can have enough border bands. Okay, so that is her style and her design. So you guys just follow, okay? You wanna make the bracelet, you follow instructions. Okay, so I'm just gonna lay the bands all the way up because my battery is running low, and I'll go back once I finish this. Okay, so we've done that. All the border bands are all the way up. The black border bands. We are now ready to turn our loom around. Turn the loom around, I need the new soundtrack. Okay, maybe one day I'll have a CD of music perfect for looming. That would be nice. We should create that soundtracks for the loomer. Okay, so now we will be putting 3 cap bands in all of these. Okay, so we will get our band, triple cap, triple cap, and then apply it on the first peg. Get your next one, triple cap it again, and apply it on the third egg. Okay, it's tight, so tight. There, and then get your last one, triple cap, apply it on the last one. Ooh, so hard to triple cap with your hands. There you go. Okay, you know what, I give up. It's so painful. Okay, I'll just put it this way. It's kind of masakit. Masakit is painful in Tagalog. Okay, there you go. So it's now there. You have 3 cap bands. Okay, the first one that you will need to do is to loop out all the black borders that you have on top. So that is the first thing that you will do, and you will go into the cap band of the first peg and pick out the black, just like that. Super easy. And then just keep looping it up. 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we do it the same. You pick, oops, you pick through the cap band, then bring it up. So with the second one, bring it up. Third one, bring it up. Fourth one, bring it up. And the fifth one, bring it up. And just keep going, guys, all the way up to the end of your loom. And I'll see you in a few seconds. So we've looped up all the border bands, the black. Well, not really border, but the first perimeter. And then you have your border underneath still. So let's keep it at that. And then we have your black. The next one that you will be looping are the green bands or the zigzag bands. For this one, the only step that will be different will be the first, and then the rest will be the same. So what you do is you look here, look at the very first one, you get it from the second peg of that first bar pin, and then you bring it back to itself. Okay, and then you do the same with the other side. You get it, and then bring it back to itself. Okay, and then from here it's now just a continuous zigzag all the way up. You loop in a zigzag manner all the way up. So you get the second one, you loop it up, you get the one underneath, you loop it out, you get the one underneath, you loop it in, get the one underneath, loop it out. See? So it's just really like that. For the other side it's the same. You get the second one, loop it in, underneath, loop it out, get the next one, loop it in. So you just basically loop and then go inside again, loop and then go inside again. It's a technique: loop, go inside again, loop, go inside again, and then loop. So you're fast. See, that's a very good technique. Okay, so I will just continue with the zigzag, okay, all the way up, and then I will be back in a few seconds. Exciting because it's a nice bracelet. Ouch. See you. Okay, so we've looped out all the zigzag bands, as you can see, all the green bands, and now we will move on to the next one, which are the gold bands that you see. Okay, the ones on top of the starbursts here. So what we will do is we will loop in the two bands going inside, and then after looping them going inside, you loop the two others going outside. So it's bottom going to the center, center going out. Okay, so you go in here, and then you go to the center, go in here, and bring it to the center. Then you get that one there, one on top, aside from all of those, then bring it out, then get the next one, and bring it out. I hope that you can see how beautiful the band is. It's glitter gold. Okay, one more time, you go to this peg, get fish out the one in the bottom, the one at the bottom there, and then you go to this peg, fish out the one at the bottom, bring it to the center, and then from the center you fish out two bands going to the side, fish out the other one, go out to the side. See, very easy. One more time, you go here, go to the center, you get this one, and go to the center, and then you go under, go out, go under again, and you go out. Okay, that's not so hard, is it? So I will be back. I'll finish all of these X bands, and I will see you in a few seconds. Bye. So now that we've looped out all the gold, okay, the next one that we will be looping out are the starbursts. Okay, so when it comes to the starburst, you know that we laid it clockwise. Now we will go back counterclockwise. And so the first thing that you need to do is to fish out the one that is on top. And the one that is on top is the one that's at the lowest, or the one pointing downwards. So you just go and get it and bring it down. Okay, then you go in a circle. Just keep bringing the ones right there. Next. Oops. Okay, keep bringing them out to their home pegs. Really simple. Keep bringing them out to their home pegs. Okay, here, and then bring them out to their home pegs. Bring it to the home peg. Okay, there you go. And then there will be a slight variation because you have to lock this one. So what will happen is from here on, the only one that you will loop inside will be the bottom band. So this band at the bottom, you loop it from here going in like that, and then the rest will be going out. Okay, so now we go back in, we get the topmost band and loop it out to itself. Okay, I hope that's understood. We will repeat it again later. We get the second one, loop it out to itself. We get the next one, loop it out to itself. Get the next one. Oops, that's two. One less, just one. Okay, loop it out to itself. Get the last one, loop it out to itself. Okay, again, this one, the next one, you get from here. You loop it in. The only one that you loop into the starburst. And then from there you get it all inside. Going out. Okay, that's not so hard to remember. So just remember that for the rest of the chain, because otherwise something will happen to you that happened to me will happen to you, and so I sound so confusing, right? It's so hard to talk and loom at the same time and try to make conversation, because I want to make sure all of you are entertained. So we will do this one last time, and then now we'll take a break after this particular starburst, because my battery is already making hingalo. My battery is panting. That doesn't sound right, but that is okay. My battery is already dying, so I will be back in a few seconds because I want to make sure I finish this before it says goodbye. I'll be back. Okay, so we've finished all our starbursts and we are now safe. I think we have everything covered. We will now go into the second and the fourth bar pins, and you will notice we still have that chain under there. Okay, and we will now go and fish out that chain, and you loop it to the side, not to the center, or not upwards, but to the side. Get the next one, loop it out to the side. Get the next one, loop it out to the side. There will be a little bit of tension, but I think it can manage. Out to the side. Okay, you will do the same to the other side. Go in there, fish it out, and bring it out to the side. Fish it out, bring it out to the side. Okay, fish that chain out, bring it out to the side, and one last time, fish the chain out and bring it out to the side. Okay, so we will be doing that for the rest of the bar pins all the way up, and I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, so we've looped everything the side, and now I am really rushing because I can see that my battery is just 1 bar and I now also have to really cook dinner. So I'm sorry, Indy, I don't want to look like I'm rushing the tutorial, but I have to because I really need to cook. Okay, everybody might be home and they might get mad at me. We have no food because you're doing bracelets all the time and it's very tiring. We came from work and you're not even working harder. Anyway, sorry. You know, I was trying to mimic one of my friends. Okay, so this is the last part and we are now complete, and we will just loop out the perimeter bands. Yay! So you go into that middle end of your middle, towards the end, well, last bar pin, and fish out the perimeter bands just like so. Then just keep going on. I hope that if I get cut, it won't be till I finish this bracelet. I just have a feeling that my camera will die anytime. So just keep going. Just keep getting your perimeter bands out. Okay? And just link all of those perimeter bands and make sure everything is secured and together. Okay? So there. And then just keep getting all those perimeter bands. Okay? So go up again. There. And then just keep going up. Okay, just keep going up. Okay, I'm sure that you guys already know all of that. You guys are used to it. Okay, so just keep going all the way up, and we'll close it and we'll take it off the loom. So I'll be back in a few. Okay, so we are at the end of the loom, And this is the last of the perimeter bands. I just wanted to show you that we are just going to fish everything going towards the center. So here's the last one. You just go in, then you get the next one. Oops, get that, and then bring it in. Then you get the other one out here, and then you get the one here. Keep it out to the center, and there you have it. Okay. So we are now getting our C-clip because we already have the lock band underneath, the two bands, and we will just put our C-clip on it. And something that you've always seen me do, ooh, so tight, okay, there, is to fish out those two bands from under, bring it up, and hook him on. There, see? So it's now secure. Oops, sorry for that. And what we will do, we cannot rip it off, so we will remove it one by one. And I will show you a bit of that before I remove everything, because I cannot show you everything because my battery is dying. So you just keep doing that one by one. Okay? So you work your way from this row, and then this row, and that row, and then this row, and then the center is what we can rip off. Okay? So I'll be back in a few seconds. Okay, so I've already removed the sides. So I think the best would be to just remove it one by one from here, because there's a tendency to tug on the starburst and I don't want it to be deformed. So my suggestion is to do it like this, one by one, because it's nicer and you would more or less get a better looking bracelet. Okay, I'll be going off cam because I cannot move my bar pin anymore. It's too, it won't fit, see? It's so long. So oh my god, finally, success! Do you know, I will share a secret with you. I did this 3 times today and I failed 3 times also because I kept looping wrong, and so the starburst would always fall apart, and I was starting to pull my hair. I was so upset. And then finally it works out, and I have my ARANEAE bracelet. So if ever that you find some of your bands out of place, all you have to do is to just keep tugging the way that I do. Like when I take pictures, everything goes through scrutiny, and then I straighten out. See what I do there? I straighten out each band to make sure they look good, because twisty is so messy. Okay, I know, sorry, I baby talk a lot. Maybe it's because when I was young, my dad always called me baby. My baby, even if I was so big, my baby. Yeah, I was babied. Okay, so there you go. Oh, okay. I will never end if I do this. I will really go low bat if I keep fixing it. So anyway, there is your ARANEAE bracelet, or ARANEAE, and I am so proud of myself because it looks so nice. I'm so happy. Oh my god, I feel so fulfilled. I feel like such a genius. Look, it looks so nice on both sides. This is the other side. It looks so clean as well. You have the single chains and the green background, which look like as if they're completely different bracelets. And then you have this other side, wherein everything just mixes together. Your green, your olive green, the gold, the mango, and the chocolate, and they all look amazing. So there you go, friends. That is your ARANEAE bracelet created by rainbowloom.enthusiast. So if ever that you create this bracelet, please don't forget to hashtag Jace Alvarez, ARANEAE bracelet, and rainbowloom.enthusiast, because we would love to see your versions. So I enjoyed teaching you this bracelet, beautiful bracelet, so please make it, and I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye!